Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Lunchbox. Today's recipe is Xiao Lang Bao, commonly known as juicy pork dumplings. As the name suggests, these are juicy and delicious pockets of meat filling that are simply delicious, yummy, and they melt in your mouth. These can serve as a great option for an appetizer, but you can also serve them for lunch or for dinner. So let's go ahead and make some juicy pork dumplings. To make the juicy pork dumplings, I have taken 1 pound of ground pork meat. Now, if you don't eat pork, that's fine. You can actually go ahead and use ground turkey, ground chicken, or you can even use a combination of multiple meats. So you can use ground pork and ground chicken, or ground beef and ground turkey, absolutely anything that you like. I have taken over here 1 pound of ground pork. Then we need some wonton wraps. These are the wrappers or the dumpling covers that we're going to use to stuff our meat in there. You can actually even make these at home. There are a ton of resources online that can show you how to make the dumpling wrappers or the wonton wrappers at home. But if you want something quick, go ahead and use the pot sticker wrappers or the wonton wrappers found in the store. We're going to use 1 cup of finely chopped white onion, half a cup of green onion or scallions, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 3 tablespoons of finely chopped bell peppers or capsicums, about 3 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro, 1 teaspoon of 5-spice mix. You can find this in any grocery store. 2 tablespoons of melted butter, some water. There is no specific measurement of water needed, and 2 green jalapenos finely chopped. I have de-seeded my jalapenos and then finely chopped it. If you like your dumplings to be spicy, you can keep the seeds in. Now for this recipe, you also need a steamer. This is the kind of steamer I'm going to use. The lowest section basically has water that will boil, and there are 3 platforms on the top like a colander on which we will keep our dumplings and will steam it. Now if you don't have access to a steamer, you can literally just go ahead and use a pressure cooker or a rice cooker, and they will make just fine dumplings. And finally, one last but not the least ingredient is chicken broth pellets. Now what I've done is I've taken the chicken broth and I have put them in ice cubes and froze them so that they can form tiny pellets like this. And this is a secret ingredient to make your dumplings juicy. This frozen chicken pellets broth will actually melt when you steam dumplings, and that will cause the juice to stay inside the dumpling and hence called the juicy pork dumplings. We will begin by making the meat stuffing for the dumpling. So we'll take our ground pork. To this we're going to add our green onions, finely chopped white onions, finely chopped bell peppers, chopped jalapenos or green chilies, cilantro, ginger garlic paste, cumin powder, salt, all 5-spice mix, and the melted butter. You want to go ahead and mix this very well. Make sure all the ingredients are mixed very well. You want all the spices and the salt and the meat combined properly with all the vegetables. Once you have mixed all the ingredients together, the stuffing, the meat stuffing, is ready to be put inside the dumpling wrapper or the wonton wrapper. To begin, we're going to take one single dumpling wrapper. It's pretty thin. We're going to apply a little bit of water on the edges. Then we're going to scoop a little bit of our meat into the dumpling. On top of this, we're going to add our broth pellet, and then we are going to go ahead and seal. So the water that I applied to the edges of the dumpling wrapper or the wonton wrapper helps to seal the dumpling. So I'm just kind of making like a butterfly pattern over here. And that dumpling is ready. Similarly, take the next one. Apply water to the edges. This will help the edges to stick well. Scoop enough portion so that the dumpling closes. You don't want to take too much meat, because then it will prevent the dumpling from sealing or closing properly. And if it doesn't close properly and seal, it will open during the steaming cooking process and it will mess up your dumpling. Now we're going to fold the edges in the center, press it, pinch it, seal it, then go to one side, fold it inwards, one pinch, two pinch, go to the other side, fold it inwards, one pinch, two pinch. And our second dumpling is ready. Like I mentioned earlier, there are wide variety of patterns that you can make the dumplings. And you can check online, there's several resources, and you will find different shapes and different patterns of dumplings, and they give you very easy techniques of making them. But I stick to this simple and easy method of this dumpling pattern, like the butterfly pattern. Likewise, go ahead and make the rest of your dumplings. Once we have enough dumplings made to fill up one load of the steamer, we're going to go ahead and place the dumplings into the steamer and cook them. The dumplings are now arranged in the steamer. While arranging the dumplings, make sure that the dumplings don't stick to each other, because once they are cooked and they stick to each other, it will be difficult to separate them and they will break each other. So always keep the dumplings with some gap in the middle. Also, some steamers might take 20 minutes, some might take 25 minutes to cook. You just want to monitor the dumplings and you want to cook them until the wrapper or the wonton wrap turns translucent, so you can clearly see through it. That's when you will know that the dumplings are ready. It's been about 20 minutes, so let's check on our dumplings. So like you see, the dumpling wrappers are now pretty much translucent. This indicates that the wontons or the dumplings are now ready. So we're going to take it out and serve them nice and steamy hot. Serve these steamy hot dumplings with some spicy tomato or cilantro chutney and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do try this recipe and let me know your feedback in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.